Well, Spain says it is dealing with an incredible situation as it continues to contend with wildfires. The country's prime minister is now at the border crossing with Morocco, where tens of thousands of migrants came over, creating a chaotic scene. The huge and sudden influx has overwhelmed border authorities. Pedro Sanchez calls the situation a violation of Spain's territorial sovereignty. The mayor of the border city says about 60,000 migrants crossed from Morocco and at least 34 people have died in the process. The crisis began yesterday with security forces clashing with migrants. And the CBC's Julia Chapman is in London following developments for us. She joins us now live. So Julia, what's the latest on this migrant situation and Spain?
Well, Arthi, these are pretty unprecedented crossings that we are seeing into Ceuta, the Spanish exclave that is connected by land with Morocco. Border guards there have been struggling to hold back the numbers of people who have been trying to enter over the past day, many of them swimming across the border in a journey that has been quite dangerous. We have seen a number of people drown in that process. Others have simply breached the land frontier, the fences and the walls that separate Morocco from Spanish territory. There have been hundreds of police brought in from mainland Spain, but they are dwarfed by the sheer number of people trying to enter. And as you say, Pedro Sanchez, the Spanish Prime Minister, is in Ceuta. He has described this as an attack, and he blames smuggling, trafficking gangs for encouraging people to cross. There have been some officials who've also pointed to a recent verdict by the Supreme Court that says that migrants entering the two Spanish exclaves in North Africa, if they enter by sea, they can't automatically be sent back. It does also appear there have been some reports that Moroccan police have actually been encouraging people to make that crossing, but in other places they have been seen trying to deter them from doing so as well. There are also now many people voluntarily going back to Morocco, people who are saying that they haven't been able to get food or find anywhere to sleep, and that the journey hasn't been worthwhile for them.
We certainly know that this has been an issue that many European countries have dealt with. So what are some of those neighboring nations saying about this most recent issue?
Well, there have been a lot weighing in. Of course, Spain is part of the Schengen zone, which means that once you have entered it, you are able to travel among those European countries without any border checks. And that means that this has caused alarm for a lot of other members of the Schengen agreement, saying that Spain has a responsibility to stop these people from entering the zone. Now, Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission president, has also weighed in. She says the images coming from Ceuta are unacceptable. We can't allow anyone to come to our union without abiding by our rules. Dangerous crossings must be stopped immediately. There have been critics who say that Spain is too soft on immigration. Earlier this year, it normalized or naturalized the status of more than 1 million people who had come to the country unofficially. And Italy's foreign minister says today that that may also be one of the reasons for the influx we've seen over the past day.
Julia, thank you for this. That is the CBC's Julia Chapman in London.